Tangle. Stupid Tangle. There you go.
Check. There we go. Well, fans, welcome to a little bit late of a broadcast of the third place game here at the Ford Center Classic. As Kennedy Elliott just knocked down a three for the Lady Red Devils. A foul going the other way with it. Oddly enough, we talked about this on the trip up here, that this is a rematch game from 364 days ago. These two teams played Saturday at this tournament again. That time was for 5th place. This time, teams advanced to 3rd place. In a very similar situation here, Drummond comes in as the 19th ranked team in the state. Lady Red Devils feeling a little bit snubbed, not in the top 20 here. Went on an awesome win streak. That ended last night against the #1 team in the state, Sealing. As we've lost our scoreboard here, I'll have to give you a second to work on that. Blakely Scott down low to Barry with it. Now in the corner, Elliott. Blakely Scott down low, and they're going to call her for travel.
Got the camera there, bud?
Kind of. It's a little bit difficult. Drummond comes down the other way with it in the corner. Now swinging it out to number 11, who puts up a three. No good. Rebounded by Jackie Berry. Berry goes the other way and up and no good. Almost rebounded by Scott, but it's going to be knocked out by 21 of the Bulldogs. As I'm looking through their roster, see if I can't find out. Finding the boys lineup. There it is. I'll find here in a second. As Kennedy Elliott hits another three, her second of the day. Second that I've seen, and I hadn't been watching very long.
No, we have not.
One with it over to 21, who puts up the three to match. Doesn't work. Rebounded again by Jackie Berry. Jackie Berry pushing it up the court. Cross court to Audrain. Audrain thought deep three. And inside, no good. Rebounded by 21, Kirchner. Now brought down by Utzalia. Sorry if I'm ruining these names for Drummond. They're some difficult ones.
As like we were talking about earlier.
Oh! Send her packing Jackie Berry.
Not
Says
today.
not in my house. It is going to go down as a foul, though, sending Kirchner to the line.
I think we all know that was a clean block.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah. But like what we were talking about earlier, how like all of these girls except I believe the freshman, which is Melinda and the Stricklands, have already played Drummond.
Well, and again, talking about that game last year, the Red Devils came in and just dominated that game. Wasn't even really close. Drummond was absolutely frustrated by how bad they got beat there, as Ortega has it. Looking at a little bit of a revenge game here for them. Lady Red Devils wanted to prove there is some value in girls basketball in the Panhandle. So there's going to be a foul called there. It should go on Bush, and it does. as Audrain has it inside to Elliott. She tried to get it back out to Scott, and it gets knocked away. Charlie Thrasher going to be checking in, as well as Peyton Curry, a freshman for the Bulldogs. Ball's being brought down by Krutzala. In the corner, 12 is man, no good. Rebounded and put back up again, foul. Going to send Krushner back to the line. Going to be called on Charlie Thrasher. Looks like her first.
Nothing more she could do. She rose her hands. She threw a body into it.
First shot. Good.
That'll be number 21's first point.
Second shot, no good. Rebounded by Audrain. Now it's Elliott. Elliott's had a good first quarter, and she's going to get to the line with the foul called here. Goes on number 1, Sophia Krutzala. Devils up by 3 here in the first quarter. Off the front of the rim, no good. Berry and Ortega checking back in. Here we go, Pete's favorite defensive lineup, the Ortega sisters, in at the same time.
A quick speed, nothing but pest control right there.
And harassment. You can see it right there in the corner, the Ortega sisters. They help force that turnover, and it is going to be Red Devil ball.
There's just nothing better than just seeing two people attack each other.
Elliott set to throw it in. Gets it inside to Berry. Berry shoots, and it bounces in good. 10-5 your score. Krutzala down the baseline. Ooh, she is going to step out of bounds. And yet another turnover here for the Drummond Bulldogs. And head coach Kylie Vesla not okay with it. They're going to talk. I don't really keep up with girl coaches. I believe that's the same coach from a year ago.
I believe so.
A little bit more calm. Remember, she got a technical last year.
I remember she got a technical. And I remember a lot of female coaches last year.
Doesn't seem to be real upset here at this moment as her Lady Bulldogs have turned the ball over back-to-back times. Trail by 5 here early in the first. Again, as we said, Lady Red Devils, I believe they were running on a 7-game win streak last night, as that came to an end here against the host school and number 1 in the state ceiling Wildcats, as Jackie Berry puts it back up in for 2. Setting up for what is going to be a spectacular championship game here as far as the ladies side goes. Number 1 Ceiling versus number 3 Riverside. Almost a state championship preview style game. As Lady Red Devils have the ball. A lot of hype on the boys' side, too, with Texoma and Ceiling final.
Number 4, number 8, right?
Number 4 and number 8 in the state. Cross court to Elliott. Elliott, deep 3, no good. Berry, big rebound. Berry put back, no good. Berry rebound again. Berry put back again, no good. And rebounded by Krutzala. And we're going to get a foul on Melissa Ortega. Again, you got to love it. Sister comes up and gives her a high five. Like, you know what? You got the foul, but you know what? You applied pressure. That's what we do. Ooh. Air conditioning kicked on here. That's a little bit scary.
I remember that in Moreland, too.
Yeah. The big old bag air conditioners that go across the top of the gym. Number 20, Spring with it. And it's going to go out of bounds off a Lady Red Devil. Had a pair of juniors in the corner there with Abby Ortega and Allie Mitchell. Spring set to throw in here as she gets it in. Not seeing a number 5 on their roster, so I'm not exactly sure who that is for them. 20 Spring inside, kicks out to man for 3, and she hits it. Red Devil lead cut to 4. Barry with it. Over to Audrain. Back to Barry. Barry inside, contact. Gonna be foul on the floor. And it goes against that elusive number 5. Her first. Over to Barry. In the corner, Audrain. Audrain looking for space. Drives, puts it up, and that's her first 2 points of the game. And that is not going to give the Bulldogs any time to do anything. So going into the second quarter, Lady Red Devils lead 14-8. Again, we are the Texhoma Broadcasting Club, getting to bring you the last day of action here at the Ward Center Classic. Just an incredible tournament. It always is. I believe there's 3 ranked teams on the girls' side. There were 3 ranked teams on the boys' side as well, and that's low numbers for this tournament. However, as far as those teams that are ranked, as we said before, highly ranked state or the championship game here is between number 1 Sealing, number 3 Riverside. And let's be true, Riverside could be the number 2. If you look in the standings, they are just a few points separated there. On the flip side, Texhoma and Sealing, Texhoma 4, Sealing 8. And again, they're pretty close ranked. I think Texhoma has one more first place vote than Sealing does. And so very even competitively on that stage. I'm going to try and fix our scoreboard camera here a little bit.
You could put it on this chair right beside me.
Get a little bit centered. I think we're good right there.
Okay.
As long as, Joanna doesn't bump the table too much.
She didn't hear you.
I was going to say, you know what? She's good at her job. She's not paying attention to us at all. Kurtzala and the Bulldogs will start off the possession here in the second quarter. Spring gets it across court to number 5. Down low, it's going to be number 11, Bush. Back out to 5 for 3. Good. And Kennedy Elliott was all over her. Doesn't affect it, though. Deep pass. It's going to be taken away. And Scott putting a body on is going to get called for the foul there. That is Scott's first. Pass into Katsarala. Over to Bush. And Lady Bulldogs going to swing it back up top. Spring directing traffic. Who gets it around Barry. Kritzala going to put up a 3. No good. Good rebound there from Audrain. And she'll bring it down for the Lady Devils. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell, she likes the 3. Oh, doesn't make it that time. Spring with the rebound. Almost loses it there. Bush will bring it down for the Lady Bulldogs. Steps up mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Scott. She gets it over to Elliott. Lady Red Devils coming the other way. Inside to Jackie Berry. Jackie Berry double teamed. Puts it up. Good. Her 6th of the night. Lady Red Devils up 16-11. Spring almost gets it stolen by Audrain. Here comes Lady Bulldogs inside. Was Krishner, and she's going to turn it over. Lady Red Devils ball now. Melinda, I believe that is Melinda Ortega checking in. Melinda gave me a hard time this week because during the game against Boy City, I called her Abby. To my defense, her hair blocks her number, so it's difficult. I have to guess who she is.
You also called her Melissa.
Did I also call her
Yes.
Melissa? Oh, man.
I kept correcting you.
It's bad enough that, I called her Abby. Barry's going to step it back out to reset the offense here. Audrain over to Elliott. Cross court. Audrain, she's open for three. And good. And maybe Jackie Berry needs to start offensive line for football next year. She was blocking about 3 girls on that screen that left Audrain so open.
CP for 3.
Inside is Krishner back out, and Spring has to recover a loose ball. Spring guarded by Ortega.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
Off the shoe of Krutzlala. Jackie Berry applying pressure deep. Gets the clean steal. She's going to turn and take it the other way. 3-on-4. Has to get it over to Elliott. Elliott inside. No good. And rebounded by Bush. Great series of plays there for the Red Devils. Just didn't end up in points. Oh, Bush had 5 down low. Saw it a little too late. 5 will now have it up on the right side. Krishner lost it. Inside to Spring. Spring draws a lot of pressure from Barry.
I think that'll be your second, right?
Yes, sir. Barry thought she was going to shoot it overhand. Ended up shooting it underhand.
Yeah.
Changed the way that Jackie Berry was going to try and block that shot, and it ended up being a foul. Good on the first. As Abby Ortega now checks in.
Oh, she does.
This is a fun lineup. The 3 seniors and the Ortega sisters. Sounds like a really bad episode of Friends or something. Got a foul called there. Should go on Abby Ortega. Her name is not on the board, so I'm not going to be sure what her foul is. 1-and-1 shooting for the Bulldogs, though.
I should maybe move the camera.
Yeah. In Pete's defense, he normally is not our cameraman. Little short man crew due to illness back home. Melinda Ortega over to Abby Ortega. Elliott with it on the opposite side. Audrain was wide open. Finally got it to her, but the defense had recovered. Thrasher to Ortega. Ortega in the corner to Audrain. Thrasher over to Elliott. Again, they're leaving Audrain decently open from the 3 on the backside. Ooh, Audrain lost it. Got it back to Abby.
That's
And Broadhead's going to call the timeout. Did not like that.
My defense, she reached when they called the foul.
19-13 your score here in the second quarter. Not quite what it was last year. And like I said, last year Red Devils just foot to the gas pedal and just beat the snot out of Drummond for that 5th place game. Drummond a little bit more prepared this year for the Lady Red Devils. Again, coming to this game, ranked 19th. Devils all year, Devils have felt kind of snubbed here.
The ref talking to Kennedy.
As they are not ranked, even though going off a 7-game win streak, including 2 to the Lady Turpin Cardinals. Had a rough start to the season, started 1-2. Ooh, Audrain inside. Good. Let me show you my Euro step here.
Let me take a trip real quick.
Over to Kritzlala. Now to Spring. Spring inside. We've got a whistle.
Double
blown.
dribble. That'd be a double dribble.
Was it a double dribble call?
Yes.
The ref that called it was kind of blocked by the staircase over here, so I couldn't quite see it.
I have a monitor.
Yeah. Pete has the great advantage of seeing everything. Elliott up top. Looks to drive, kicks out, and Ortega going to recover it for the Lady Red Devils. Reset. Abby looks to drive, kicks out. Elliott inside. Yep, they were looking for Audrain on that backside. Pass didn't get there. Kritzlala shot off. Bush with the rebound. Bush back up with it. No good. Long rebound for Spring in the corner. Number 5. In and out. Rebounded by Thrasher. Ball's bouncing around, and Kritzlala recovers. Tipped away by Elliott, and it goes into the stands. Fan in the second row thought he had a souvenir, but it's high school basketball. You got to give that back.
I mean, you can walk away with it, but
I'm
pretty sure they're gonna chase you down.
Kritzlala. Inside to Krishner. Oh, intercepted by Elliott. Elliott 1v1, takes it in. No call. They're going to say Kritzlala was on the line, though, as she tipped it away. Broadhead almost hit to the half court. Wondering, what does she need to do to draw a foul?
Curry's going to check in for the Lady Bulldogs.
Elliott almost drew a double team there. Ortega with it. Now to Elliott. Elliott, got it over to Abby. Inside is Melinda.
She's going to get a foul.
Drew almost as much contact as Kennedy did. This time it gets called. Goes on 21. That's Krishner. Her first foul of the game. Ooh, Ortega off.
Number 2, Blakely Scott will come in for Charlie Thrasher. And number 12, Mann will come in for the Lady Bulldogs.
Ortega looking to pump the lead to 9. Off, rebounded by Audrain,
no.
and just a little too close to the rim. As 12 brings it down the other way, Mann. In the corner is Curry. Curry down low to Krishner. To Spring, over to Mann. And Lady Bulldogs going to slow it down again. Great defense there from Melinda Ortega. As they kick back out. 3-point look here from Bush. No good. Get a foul called. It goes on Abby Ortega. Her second. Melinda and actually the Ortega sisters make it easy. They check out. Mitchell and Elliott check in. Rebounded by Elliott. A little bit of offensive, defensive substitutions from Broadhead here with about a minute left. Elliott picked up her dribble. She has no help. Gets it to Thrasher. Now we'll get to restart again. Inside, kicks it out. Mitchell. Ooh. Got it tipped away on the shot. So it stays Lady Red Devils ball. 52 seconds left. Pass into Elliott. Elliott inside and ooh! Found a defender in the zone. It is going to be a foul on Krishner. I'm not sure if Elliott saw her coming, but...
No. Honestly, I think she just got there as soon as Elliott started to drive. So that's why they started calling it block instead of a charge.
Oh, yeah, her feet were not set at all. Also another reason why she flew 3 feet.
She wasn't ready.
Abby Ortega checking in.
Like you said, that defense and offense. Something we know Broadhead is really good for.
And there you go. You've got the Ortega sisters. Defensive nuisance now in the ball game. Pass over to Mann. And inside is Spring. She kicks out.
Oh.
3-point look here. Good from Mann. Lady Bulldogs bite into that lead a little bit more. It's only 6. Ortega, she has to go across the court, and she is fouled. Foul goes on number 11, Caitlin Bush, who just hit the 3 on the other side for the Bulldogs.
It was a good-looking 3, too. It wasn't... Yeah.
With 7 fouls, that sends Abby Ortega to the line. Shoot 1 and 1. And she'll get her second. I will have another, sir.
Can I have some more, please?
Ortega's second shot. Off. Almost rebounded by Thrasher. It's going to go the other way. 21 seconds left.
Just hit her straight in the knee.
Devils staying with the same 5 as this is your defensive group. 24, Curry with it. Gets it to Spring. Spring inside. Past the defenders. No good. Long rebound. Picked up by Ortega. She's got 7 left. Inside. No good. Almost got her own rebound. Jump ball.
Our ball.
And it is Red Devil ball with 2.6 left. And
here comes the shooters.
Here comes in Elliott and Audrain.
Then you still got Mitchell on the court.
Yeah, you have 3 very dangerous shooters out here. Elliott's going to be the one to throw it in, though. Audrain wanted something inside. Going to have to take something out. Shoots it deep off the front of the rim. No good. That'll send us to halftime. Devils lead 23-16 in this one. As this one's been quite a fun, exciting game. The Red Devils trying to show their worth to the rest of the state here at the highly respected Ward Center Classic. We'll go to our ads. Be back here in a bit. right, we're back live here, third quarter of action in the third place game of the Ward Center Classic. Number 19 ranked Drummond Bulldogs between your Texhoma Lady Red Devils. Lady Red Devils leading by 7 here. Bulldogs start off with possession and intercepted by Elliott. And she's going to draw a quick foul from Spring.
Just Kennedy's ball IQ. She read that so quick. Just get there, get still.
Spring's first foul. Points amongst the Bulldogs pretty evenly balanced. 2 players on the court have 3 points as the leading scorers. Lady Red Devils quite the opposite. Kennedy Elliott, Cody Audrain, who just took that shot there. With the majority of the points, they don't have Jackie Berry, though, on the scoreboard, as I know she has a few points. Elliott sitting at 9. Audrain with 7, and yep, there they go, the updates. Berry with 6.
That would be Cooksey.
You think it's easy, but running a scoreboard where you've got 15 different players, points and fouls programmed in, that gets challenging. Inside, Bush, no good, and put back by Krishner is good. She hits her 3rd point of the game.
They're going to press.
Thrasher saves that one. Over to Audrain, inside to Berry. Berry, she is fouled on that. And will go to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Krishner. Her 4, no 3rd. It said 3 up there and was flashing. I thought it was about to switch to 4.
Nope.
Very good on the first. Her 7th of the night.
There we go.
Good on the second. Spring with it up top to Kritzlala. Inside is Bush, no good. Rebounded by Thrasher. Audrain over to Berry. Berry in the corner to Thrasher. Berry drives the lane and draws the foul. It's going to go on the floor, though.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on the floor.
Krishner called on the foul. That's her 4th.
Hey, it is. Hey, you were right about 4.
It was going to happen eventually, right?
Yeah.
So subbing in will be Peyton Curry.
What to say, they're subbing the wrong girl out.
I'm looking down at their roster and noticing they've got a pair of numbers here. Makes me wonder if one of them's number 5.
I would take a gamble, but my gambling skills are not on point.
Elliott back out to Audrain. Finds Elliott. In the corner, Thrasher. Thrasher drove and kick ball by Curry. Devils going to inbound here from the baseline. Thrasher in the corner, Audrain. Audrain inside, no good. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Curry. Curry taking it across court, intercepted by Berry. Berry one-on-one with Kritzlala, and she'll draw the foul. No. That'll be her 2nd. Again, man, I hate pointing things out like this to officials, but that was almost a similar play that happened earlier with Kennedy Elliott that did not get called. I will say one thing about this gym that comes back to memory when we're here. If someone's shooting a free throw, it feels like this gym gets really quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the officials who are, 60 yards away from me are hearing every single word I'm saying under my breath. Bush. Cross court to 12. That would have been man. Over to Curry. Curry inside Krutzlala. She found some space inside. No good. Rebounded by Jackie Berry. Jackie Berry has to get it up court to Elliott. Elliott loses it to Krutzlala. And now the Bulldogs pushing it. Man,
She
tried
loses
to
it.
save it. Red Devil ball.
Yep.
Red Devils up 9. And got it inside to Elliott. Elliott over to Ortega. Ortega scores.
Teamwork.
That is Melinda Ortega's first point of the game. Abby had the steal. Unfortunately, he had to throw it back to a Bulldog, though. And we're going to have a timeout here from the Lady Bulldogs. Was looking for the coach there. She's
I know. I was
in
like,
the
where'd she
pink
go?
top. I could not find her. Was curious if she had a wardrobe change at halftime.
And you thought she was the one right there?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, change hair and everything.
Be a smart idea if you were a really mean coach. You know, you got thrown out in the first half. You come back in the second half, dyed
Like,
hair,
no, that
new
wasn't me.
outfit.
That
That
wasn't
wasn't me. Dude, no,
no, no.
I don't speak with that accent. No,
Go on with the Texas accent, come back out with the New York accent.
exactly. I wish I could do a New York accent, but
Nope.
the only words I know how to say in a New York accent aren't
Wow.
radio approved.
Cough.
Krutzlala over to Bush. Bush looking inside. Oh, they're going to call a foul. It goes on Ortega.
That'll be your second, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Abby has less fouls.
Not sure. Abby's not on the court
wait,
right
no.
now. That's Blakely Scott at number 2.
But I'm pretty sure that Abby does have less fouls.
Spring guarded by Mitchell inside. Found Krutzlala. And it's off.
Ortega.
Ortega gets the rebound. He's like, I'll bring it down myself. Over to Elliott cross court. Audrain inside, puts up the leaner. Good. And how about that? Double-digit lead for the Red Devils, even though they went from 29 to 13. Not sure how that worked out mathematically in the game of basketball, but shot put up by Bush, no good. And dyslexia fixed on the scoreboard. We're now
Thank you.
31-18.
Oh my gosh.
Audrain off the front of the rim, jump ball. And that'll be a turnover. Lady Red Devils will take over as Jackie Berry checks in.
I didn't know if I was the only one that read 13-18. I was like, hold up. I knew we had more points.
I knew what happened. I was just waiting for the scoreboard to figure it out itself. 3-point look there from Audrain, no good. Putback, Blakely Scott.
What are you talking about? It was a pass.
Just a deep pass.
Yeah, write that
Krutzlala.
in the stat sheet, pass.
Not shot, pass. 3-point look here, good.
Oh my. I don't believe that was a 3-point, but
Kate Spring.
I'm going to go look back at that.
Inside is Blakely Scott. She'll go to the line here.
Actually, we can go look back at it, can't we?
Nah, not officially on here, no.
Oh. I didn't believe that was a 3.
Scott. Ooh, off on her first.
Take it up to the ref. Hey, that was a 3.
Second one away. Is good. 33-21. Yeah, you brought that up the other day. I was thinking, had we ever been used for official review? And I thought maybe one time in softball it had happened. Maybe I just dreamt it.
Yeah, probably. We're not the NBA, bud.
I thought it was weird when it happened. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? 3-point look here from Mann. No good. Elliott got it tipped away. regains possession. Over to Mitchell. They swing it. Elliott. They swing it back to Mitchell. She's open for three. Oh, no good.
Looks so purty.
Kritzlala trying to bring it down. She'll get a foul called on Elliott. Her second. We were talking about that on Tuesday night, that when Allie Mitchell puts up a three, I mean, it is a thing of beauty. And just needs some leprechaun dust for it to start going.
Not even. You just need a little.
Just a little gust of wind. The AC unit's here to kick back on. Kritzlala over to Bush. And that is knocked away by Elliott. Pass inside to Curry. Curry, no good. Rebounded by Jackie Berry. Ooh, she got hit there by Curry. Lost the ball. Was able to recover, though. Over to Elliott. Three-point look here from Berry off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Kritzlala. Ooh, and Lady Bulldog goes down, and it'll be Bush. Looked like she just tripped over her own feet. She's fine, though.
I didn't even see that.
Bush going to shoot the three. Yeah, she's definitely fine. She's okay. Walked off that trip and hits a three. Her 9th point of the game.
She had to shake off the embarrassment.
Berry kicks out. Audrain for three. Ooh, no good. How about that? Elliott. She comes in, gets the rebound, and will be fouled. It goes against Curry. Curry, a freshman for the Bulldogs. Seeing quite a bit of playing time in this one. That one good from Elliott. Ortega checks in.
What grade is Bush in?
She is a junior. Only senior on the roster will be number 1, Sophia Kritzlala. As 5 and Allie Mitchell check back in. I have to say, I probably am pronouncing that name wrong. I guarantee you, though, it'd be a really cool announcing name, because when you throw the double Z-U-L-A at the end of the name, it's got to be something fun. Kritzlala over to Bush. Spring inside. Throws no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. She is slow to get up. The Devils have a 5-on-4 push here. And Rodhead didn't like that. Rodhead actually told him to pull it back out. He's waiting for the last shot.
Now, who do you think is going to take?
Great question here. Mitchell with it. She's got a dribble. And she ends up throwing it away. And Abby's going to get a foul here. And you are 100% wrong. That is Abby Ortega's third.
They were tied.
Five, throws it over to Spring. They didn't realize how much time was left. And that'll end the third quarter. Devils 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter here. In what is going to be the third place game. And as much as you want to be the champion or you want to be the runner-up when you go to a tournament, third place in this one is no joke. When you're talking that there's a highly, highly possible chance that the champion and the runner-up in this tournament is going to be playing on the last day of the season in the state championship game. I mean, yeah, third place is nice. We talked about it on Tuesday. The area championship game might be easier than this championship game.
Because wouldn't you have, if the 8 seed would climb all the way up, then you have the 8 seed versus the...
Well, in the area tournament, you don't normally have someone who's, top 8 versus someone who might be, 9 through 20. You're not looking at a 1-3 matchup like we are in this championship game, sealing the defending state champions at number 1 and Riverside, undefeated Riverside, by the way.
So like what we
Sitting at
did
number
2 years
3.
ago when we were ranked 16 and we beat
Yeah.
ranked number 3 Calumet.
They were number 1, I believe.
No, number
at that
1
time.
Calumet.
This girls' tournament was a really highly contested tournament. As we said, third place, no joke. 5 with it, being guarded by Scott. Cross court, in the corners, man. The Lady Bulldogs gonna bring it back up top. Again, Lady Bulldogs come in ranked 19th with 1 senior. A lot of high hopes for next season, but Krutzlala definitely the leader of this squad. Hey, Red Devils, 3 seniors on the court alone right now. As that one no good by Bush. Lady Red Devils push it as Jackie Berry inside, good. Devils increase that lead to 14.
I think everybody knows Jackie Berry is well known for that layup drive.
Kick out to Bush. Bush with 9 on the game. Krutzlala going to swing it back around to Bush. Elliott being guarding Bush there. Krutzlala inside, got it to go. As lead back to 12. We saw it there, Bush leading scorer for the Bulldogs. And when Elliott's not guarding her, Audrain is. Ooh, bad pass from Elliott to Audrain. And the Devils will turn it over there. As Krishner with 4 fouls. Check back in, and that might be a big factor here. She's one of their starters. Definitely one of their stronger post players. 4 fouls, 3 points on the game. Cross court to Bush. Down low to Krishner. Got it knocked away, but recovered by Spring. Bush inside, and she traveled.
Wow.
And you can hear all the Drummond fans in attendance tonight.
She went 1, 2, 3.
Audrain with it. Gets it to Elliott. Now back to Audrain. Kind of interesting to see if the Devils are really going to push the momentum here. Looks like they're being very patient. Lost the ball, and now we're going to have a jump ball.
It will stay Devils ball.
Good recovery by Berry. 5:30 left to play, up 12. Out to Mitchell. Or sorry, that is not Mitchell, that is Thrasher. Krutzlala with the steal, gets it in the corner. Lady Bulldog going to swing it around. Now Spring looks to try and drive on Scott. Scott says, nah. Ties her up, and we will have a jump ball. Bulldogs throw it back in here. Krutzlala over to Spring up top. Driving in will be Bush. Kick out to 5. No good. Almost out of lucky bounce. It'll go the other way, though, with the Lady Red Devils. Audrain. Now to Berry. timeout by Broadhead.
For a minute, I thought it was 5 seconds.
Might have been close. I think he was talking to some of his players down low. Somebody missed the screen that would have allowed someone to pop open up top so that Red Devils could have passed that ball and got out of that situation. 12-point lead for the Red Devils here. I had the opportunity to talk to the Riverside broadcaster at halftime. I thought his perspective was pretty interesting. He goes, we're rusty. Well, maybe we got a chance tonight. I'm like, you're undefeated, bud. They've been winning by double digits. I mean, they're a highly respected team in the state. Just being humble. Not exactly sure who plays here in the third place game following this. It is Drummond. And like I said, Vicey, I think it's Drummond Vicey in that game.
Boys third place game, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Scott in the corner. Up to Elliott. Audrain up top. Gets it over to Scott. Scott around the screen into Elliott. Again, Lady Red Devils being real patient here. They've got a double-digit lead. Audrain over to Mitchell, back to Audrain. And found Barry inside. Barry ended up pulling it back out, and that's exactly what the Red Devils are going to do here. Is they are going to force the Bulldogs to guard them at half court. That's going to leave a lot of open space underneath the basket. Jackie Berry now goes to the line shooting 1-and-1 on that foul by number 20, Nora. No, that is not Nora. That is Kate Spring. Ooh, no good. Rebounded by Spring. Here comes Bush the other way. Kicks out. As they're going to look at Kutzlala at the top of the key here. Pulls right, looks to drive on. Ooh. Barry, no good. And Barry gets fouled from behind. It'll be
a little bit of frustration there.
Yeah, Kutzlala's third. She felt there was a lot of contact there with the Jackie Berry block.
I'm not going to lie, I even heard it.
Now Jackie Berry will shoot free throws on the other side. No good, and tipped around was Audrain.
We're good enough.
Inside is Krishner. No good, rebounded by Barry. Barry, calm. Over to Elliott. Elliott trying to drive on 5, gets it to Audrain. Like I said, you're going to see this. Audrain and Elliott handling the ball at half court, trying to force some space down low. And they're not going to pass it unless they see that space. Elliott just dribbling around. Got it to Scott. Scott, ooh, she's a little bit in trouble. Got the pass through the triple team. Audrain. Over to Thrasher. Thrasher to Elliott. And again, you see it. The Bulldogs having to be tight. It leaves the middle of the bottom of the court open.
Yeah.
And Elliott scores. Ran off about a minute and a half and got 2 points. And can't ask much more. 3-point look there from Spring. No good. Rebounded by Audrain. As this 14-point lead seems a little bit demoralizing at this point. Double team and lots of contact. It looked like they weren't going to call the whistle for a while. It's going to send Elliott to the line to shoot 1-1. Foul goes on 5, her second. One player that we are unsure who that is. Mann checks back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Good on the first. Again, this is just that game when we said it last year, same thing. Lady Red Devils want some respect put on the name. Come down here, defeat a ranked opponent. And doing it quite easily, 42-26 the score. Wasn't enough to get the state's attention last year as the Lady Red Devils were never ranked at any point, while the Lady Bulldogs remained ranked throughout the rest of the season. Inside shot good from the Lady Bulldogs, and we're about a minute left to play. Full court pressure. Had Thrasher open. Devils are going to take their time here as Elliott drives in, scores. Her 17th on the night. I don't know when I blinked and that 9 went from 17. Shot there from Mann, good. Score still at 14-point lead for the Lady Red Devils. Barry being guarded. Got it to Elliott. And stolen away by Spring. The Bulldogs trying to make something happen here late. And we're going to get a foul on the court. Goes against Kennedy Elliott. Her third. Again, 17 points for Elliott. She kind of went off here in the last 4 minutes for the Lady Red Devils. Her and Jackie Berry both in double digits.
I didn't know if you saw Melinda checked in.
I did when the scoreboard changed everything. Spring inside, no good. Rebounded by Audrain. And Elliott with it. Elliott guarded by Mann. Less than 10. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is the ball game, and the Lady Red Devils will take third place here.
We're going to leave it running?
Yeah, we're going to leave it running, and we've got the announcements that are going to come on here rewarding the Lady Red Devils for their performance. We're going to actually go to Pete's microphone so that we can get the sound of the announcer here in the gym.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this afternoon. Coach Broadhead, Lady Red Devils, congratulations on the good work. Thank you for everybody coming. And you can pick up some trash.
So there you have it, Lady Red Devils. Third place here in the Ward Center Classic, which is respectful in its own right, as the champion and the runner-up are both going to be top 5 ranked teams in the state. Devils defeating number 19 ranked Drummond for a second year in a row here at the Ceiling Tournament on the final day. That is going to wrap it up for us. We're going to run ads here in a little bit. We might have to relocate a little bit, as you know, we got 8 different schools all trying to broadcast here. So we might lose our spot. We're going to take a few minutes, take a break, as we've got third place game and the girls championship game. We'll be back about 6:30-ish for that boys championship game. Number 4 Texhoma versus number 8 Ceiling. Till then, we'll